Hey people, question. Am I a loser? I am in my 50s. I never had kids, never been married. I stay in a hostel at the time of this video, by the way, okay? And I don't have a steady job. However, I make money by doing music and obviously being on YouTube. So at this stage, I will say that because of what I've just described to y'all, okay, would basically seem or suggest rather that I'm not a catch as far as certain people's expectations or certain people's standards, or I don't fit into a criteria that is expected or is needed or is wanted. Now, the flip side of what I just said is, and this is just my humble opinion, is that I'm probably just living life differently, or I'm just living life in a way that is not considered the norm, or I'm just living life in a way that, for me, this is what works at the current time and at the current state of how things are going. Being a loser by definition means the following. Fails to meet society's expectations, which by the way can be subjective, and I'll talk about that. So hang on. Someone who does not want to learn from their mistakes or grow from their mistakes. Someone who is jealous, bitter, and has no solutions, nothing but problems. So for those of you who still are thinking, man, you're just a friggin' loser, go ahead and put it in the comments. Matter of fact, you know what? I'll just take a couple of seconds and just let you go ahead and say it in the comments. Just go ahead, no problem. Say it in the comments. You think I'm a loser, why, so forth and so forth. Go for it. It's very easy for any one of you to say, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should get this type of job, or you should be doing X, Y, and Z, and blah, 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 blah. Easy for everyone and anyone to say that. But at the same time, if you have not walked a mile in my shoes, then you simply do not know, and you simply have not experienced what I'm going through, and you simply have not been in my position to be able to say, this is why, or understand this is why he's saying the things that he's saying. Do I want to live this way? I'd be lying if I said yes. No, I don't want to live this way. But I do know this is not forever. This is just a temporary phase. Now, some of y'all might be saying, well, geez, you've been living this temporary phase for quite some time. Yes, you're right. But it hasn't always been where I felt like a failure or I felt like a loser. It's just I'm living life a little bit differently. But in order for me to get to the goal or the part that I wanted to get to, I just had to make adjustments in terms of how am I going to get there, what's it going to take, and all of these things. Although I do try to show you as much as I can show you, or as much as I feel that I want to show you, because like I've said in previous videos, sometimes I'm just not feeling it. Sometimes I'm not motivated to come onto YouTube and to just give you a bunch of word vomit and bullshit. No, that's just not what I want to do, you know. And those times when I don't feel it, I just don't pick up the phone or the camera or whatever device I would choose to use and put it on film. And that's just how I honestly feel at those times and at those moments. Now, what some people in society and some people may deem as success is where I have it together, meaning I have a solid job or some sort of steady income. I have my own place, I have my own car, or I have my own everything, okay? And I don't have to worry about money in the bank or anything that would be considered where I pretty much have my life together according to their standards or according to what they deem as this is what success. So with that said, I'm just asking a very simple question. Does that mean because of where my life is right now, with all the other parts that I do have about me, does it mean I have less value as a person? If you would like to help support me and not be a loser in your eyes, or help me to get out of this situation, or whatever help you would like to contribute to me as a person and to this channel, you can do so by buy me a coffee. You can buy me one, you can buy me two, you can buy me as many coffees as you like. The link will be in the description for you to go ahead and do so, and I thank you in advance. And yes, I will give you a shout out by you doing so, okay? So if you're going through a situation like mine, or you're in a position where you're homeless and you don't have much, but you still have value as a person, please let me know in the comments and let me know what your story is, or simply share in the comments what you're going through so that we can have a discussion, all right? Or maybe you have a whole different perspective on me talking about what is a loser, and maybe there's no such thing as a loser. It's just a matter of how you choose to live life. Maybe that's your opinion. Let me know in the comments, okay? So to be fair about the situation, now everybody has the right to their opinions and their thoughts on how they see the world and what's valuable and what's not valuable, okay? Now, I'm not here to judge either way, but I'm just letting you know this is my situation, and how you feel about it, you can put it in the comments and let me know, and let's have a discussion. So in the meantime, I will say this, that like I said, this is not forever. This is just a temporary situation, and my life will keep going on, and I will keep uploading onto this YouTube channel called The Mikey Story. So in the meantime,